Hi guys, how's it going? Marco O'Hare here for WeLoveBetting to talk to you Football League ahead of the weekend. Obviously away at the moment, so having to do a video this week. Hoping to sort of catch on to some of the good form we started with in 2018 with three home wins this weekend, which I think are very attractively priced, I should say. Hopefully the weather will hold off back home and we'll get a couple of these in the bag. Starting in the Championship then with Aston Villa against QPR. Pretty easy one, this one for me. Aston Villa 4-5 with William Hill. Great value bet. Twice came from behind last weekend against Sheffield Wednesday. Showed great resilience, great character to do that. They're really on a roll at the moment. It was quite an unusually open game for an Aston Villa match, very end to end. They did have 10 efforts on target though in that game. They were playing without Grealish and Adoma as well. Both are doubts for this weekend, but Steve Bruce has said he is hopeful that both will feature against QPR. So fingers crossed, if you're backing Villa, they would do play. If you're looking at expected goals, Villa are always around the sort of top 6, top 7, top 8 mark. Whenever you've really looked at the Championship table, which is always quite encouraging really, because they've got so much creative players. They've also got a clinical ability as well in the final third. You'd always back the Villa players to finish off their chances. Look at their record since Boxing Day: 8 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. At Villa Park, they've won 10 games, drawn 6 and just lost once. And they're very strong operators against the bottom half as well. 13 wins from 17 against sides in 13th and below. That should put them in real pole position to beat my boys QPR, who, well, we've got a 50% loss rate under Ian Holloway in 64 games under his tutelage. Now that includes 20 defeats from 32 away from home. Lost 5 of our last 7. Desperately poor against Nottingham Forest last Saturday at home. Defensively, just complete shambles really. 9 clean sheets in those 64 games under Holloway. Only 3 away from home as well. The midfield, which is probably our best part or best position in the whole field, they've looked lethargic, looked uninterested, petulant too, which is quite concerning really. And going forward, we've just been far too reliant on Matt Smith. So 4-5 on Villa, I think, is a bit of a gift. I think another gift, hopefully this game goes ahead. They're going to be looking to clear the snow from Carlisle ahead of their Saturday game against Grimsby. Carlisle even money with William Hill to win this match, which just seems far too big. 3 wins on the spin now. I've won 3 and drawn 1, undefeated in 4 now at home as well, keeping 3 clean sheets in those 4 games. And they've also won all 6 games at home against the bottom 8. So I think they look a fantastic bet here against a Grimsby team who have taken 2 points from a possible 33 since Boxing Day. Failed to score in 7 of those 11 games. Scored just 2 goals and 7 away from home now as well. Obviously Russell Slade is gone, but caretaker boss Paul Wilkinson has attempted to freshen up things, particularly in midfield with a couple of youngsters. But he's getting very little change out of his changes, and they look really good for opposing here. Still not out of that relegation dogfight either, so keep an eye on Grimsby. And then Exeter 19-20 with William Hill to beat Chesterfield. I think that's a decent play. Now won back-to-back games, showed great character in doing so too, against Crewe and Grimsby. Came from behind to steal a last-minute winner against Crewe, and then held on with 10 men against Grimsby. Two, very decent results. I know that both teams have been struggling, but definitely shows the character. And while Exeter haven't been playing superbly recently, they have been doing the business more often than not, especially at home at St James's Park. 11 wins from 16, keeping clean sheets in half of those 16 games as well, so quite encouraging really. Looking at Chesterfield, obviously they upset the odds against Swindon at home last weekend. Chris O'Grady playing a real leading role in that game. But Jack Lester's team have been sort of hit by injuries all season, still got quite a few missing again this weekend, and they tend to do their best work on home soil too. Their away record is 11 defeats and 16, kept 1 clean sheet away from home, and lost 7 of 9 away at the top 10, failing to score on 6 occasions too. So I think Exeter are good things to get a result. So yeah, just to recap, 3 home wins in the Football League. Exeter at 19-20 v Chesterfield, Carlisle at even money at home to Grimsby, and Aston Villa to beat my boys QPR at the 4-5 mark with William Hill. All those bets with William Hill. So best of luck this weekend if you're on, and I'll catch you soon.